Hi and welcome everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're doing very well, just as I am. Midweek shave, a nice setup here. This is a request-ish shave. I was requested, could you do one more of the Haslinger? And sure, it's been a while and I was actually, excuse me, thinking about doing another one with Haslinger simply because it's been a while. And this one is with Sage, and it's, I believe it was from Austria, for sensitive skin. It's got a nice, and I'm only going to, I think I'm not going to show this once. I think perhaps you remember, I had a 3D printed bowl with a lid on it, and it wasn't holding water. The water was sort of extracting itself onto the plastic and then kind of onto the floor. So I had an idea that I could put epoxy, cover it in epoxy, have it dry, and then have it sort of watertight. And the idea that I had then was, and here's a perfect example when you don't think through. The idea I had was I would paint it red because I like the idea of having a red bowl. The result is not, it's not nice, but look at this. Looks like it's been covered in, I don't know, candy floss, something like that. Anyway, the puck, it seems to be holding water quite nice. Oh no, there's water coming upside, but that's not nothing to do with it. It did hold water quite well when I tested it. The puck is here, blooming, even though it doesn't need any kind of blooming. Brush is from Rune Jans Artisan. This magnificent, it matches the bowl I have really in design because there's runes up top, and at the bottom it says Rune Jans here. It's brand. Now this was before he put coins in his designs, and he does some very wonderful brushes now. And this one is wonderful as well. But I have to try and get one because he makes some wonderfully designed brushes. And oumo, I believe it's called, knots set in a bit high, so it has a good backbone, so we'll get that soaking in water, but not too much water. No what? And it's ceramic. It's a ceramic handle, which is very nice. So now it's interesting. Well, let's get the razor out of the way. That's going to be this one, the Mühle R41, very aggressive razor. Very smooth, and it down at the bottom here says Mühle. Wonderfully looking, classic looking razor. Absolutely amazing. The blade that we're going to be putting into it is going to be this one. I think we'll be able to put it into focus. Perhaps you'll be able to spot it. It says perma sharp, Russian made. Kind of a bit of a rough feel on this for me personally, but perhaps that's the edge of the blade being very sharp. I don't know. Now it's interesting. The pre-shave is going to be Goodfellas Smile, something that I haven't tried out before. Now I know the slickness of Haslinger, it's good quality, it's good soap, inexpensive. I believe, if I recall correctly, it's about $5-ish, $5, $6, $7 in that vicinity. So it's inexpensive, and you get a pack of, let's see, perhaps I can say here, it's too torn for me to notice, 60 grams or something like that. Anyway, it lasts a long while. Scent isn't overly strong, it's on the mild side on all their soaps. And this one is Sage, very fresh. So the good thing about it is that it's present. You sort of get a whiff of it constantly throughout the shave. And you can put on any aftershave you want. It won't mix with the soap in a bad way. So this is how it looks off container here, the box. Pre-shaving gel. And you could also, as far as my research goes, use it as shaving gel. Just put it on and then shave. Perhaps we'll do some fun with this. Add some menthol or some some peppermint oil to give it a sense, or a mentholated whiff or something like that. Well, anyway, plastic container. Far as I could tell, good stuff as well. Alright, so let's see, is that all? Yeah. Also going to be trying out some of my own toner concoction, a new one. Let's get to it. Let's wet the face here. I just got out of the shower, but just to re-moisturize this face. Yeah, and the last video I did, I was very pleased with the weather. The very next day, it was completely clouded and rainy. So, yeah, alright. So, let's go ahead and apply this balloon water as kind of a pre-shave. Just so it's not wasted, that it is going to apply something, and then we just simply wash it off. But look, kind of lathers slightly. Just to make sure the face is clean anyway. Alright, that's it. Make sure to wash off. Slickness wise it's good, but once it's past, it's not anything to have a party about. Alright. Good. So that'll just soak in, and this is going to be, let's say more soap here. This is how it looks, and there's some small dots in the base. And this is the brush. We'll flick it once, twice, thrice. I think this is a 23mm brush. See, actually like the design. I don't like how I made it out to be, but it is very nice to, you know, kind of to do this, so I don't get soap all over my hands, and I'm able to bloom it, and you know, it's kind of nice because it lathers straight away. The puck is kind of moving, but it's also small puck. If you used a puck like the Mitchell's Wolfhat, I think that would fit here very nicely. And I think actually, looking at here, we have enough soap because it's kind of spilling out the side. And I know the bowl isn't, you know, nicely looking. I had it made, just as I said, of a 3D printer of work as a test, because we needed to test it. And this is how the brush looks and how the puck looks. Okay, wet the face, and we'll get some of the pre-shaving gel on, and we'll see how that works out for us. And I have made a peppermint toner. I can smell the peppermint off here, even though it is closed. Alright, so it says here, apply to wet face check, a small amount of gel. Small amount. Your small amount might be a huge amount for me, so that's kind of subjective, but alright. Let's see. Keep away from children's reach, external use only. Okay, do not swallow. Alright. Let's see. Alright, is this a small amount? I don't know, perhaps it's way too much. We'll see. Alright, it's actually kind of lathers, you know, so let's put it on the face. So see how it does when it's soaked. Alright, and that should be it. And my hair is everywhere. Look. No product in it today. Because it's vacation time. Alright, we'll dip this, we'll just do like this. We'll dip the knot just on the tap, cold water, and tie a knot. And we'll go to town and see how this lathers up, shall we? on top of the shaving gel, pre-shaving gel. Perhaps it becomes watery, but it doesn't quite seem that way. Nice, very nice. So yeah, and the scent is sage, just nothing more. And look how thick this is. I've lathered it quite too much. And the pre-shaving gel doesn't seem to thin out the lather in any kind of way, which is good. Alright, we'll need a lot more water added to this, so dipping the knot in cold water. Now you could also get it, the Haslinger, with a container to it, more water. Also still dipping the entire knot. No more water. And I think we're almost there actually now. Good. Look at that. Lather all over the place here. Look. I forgot how well the Haslinger lathered, because this is a lather lather festives. A festival of lathering. Alright, let's try to clean up this mess. And the gel doesn't seem to be altering the lather in any way. It doesn't seem to mix any kind of way with scents. Alter it in any way, so that's good. So we'll just dab this off later. So this lather, and we'll have a wet shirt. And it is Tuesday today. So that's a very nice setup. Seems to be a good pre-shaving gel, but we'll see how it performs. We'll just put in the perma sharp on the Mühle R41. Base plate on here. Almost no overhang to be aware of. Very, very slightly. There you go. There it is, and that's how it looks. See those teeth? Now, blade gap wise doesn't seem like much. I tell you. Now, this is not the 2013 version. This is the sort of milder version, but it is aggressive. Still, let's go ahead. Let's see how this works. Perma sharp still having a bite to it. That's some nice slickness. That's a good pre-shaving gel, this. Also could lather up. Let's see how it clears up the lather right now. Because a gel somehow, in my opinion, for my experience, not opinion, makes a razor clog. But nothing at all. Very good. So it seems to be a very good pre-shave. Adding a lot of slickness to the soap, which has enough on its own, by the way, but it's just very slick. Goodfellas Smile and Haslinger. Good products to get started into wet shaving. A Goodfellas Smile offers a range of about, what's it like, $8? Very nice and different kind of scents. Alright, nice of stubble down the drain here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now you can feel the blade on the razor, but you don't feel the aggression as you would say one of the Yankee aggressive razors, because they are aggressive. So the aggressiveness is not felt as highly as it is because it is very efficient. Alright, there's a lot of soap on the handle here, better be careful because it being a ceramic brush, you don't want to drop it. You don't want to drop any of your brushes really, because yeah, you just don't. That's very nice. Good backbone to this. There you go. Nice, thick, creamy leather, good protection, nice slickness. What more can you want, huh? Last time I used Haslinger, someone contacted me, stating they were actually quite disappointed with the soap in terms, I believe it was in terms of scent, but perhaps the person is going to view this and correct me. And that's a shame, because the person had an idea or an expectation that the scent would be more prudent, and perhaps, excuse me, whoa, don't know where that came from, because that's really it, right, isn't it, about this world, is that you hear stuff. And I watch a lot of videos about a product before purchasing it, but it's very subjective now, isn't it? You have a scent profile, and you could say that, okay, in theory I might like this scent, but based on just the label itself, you know, that's just me personally. I have an expectation on how the scent is going to be, because I expect that the artisan has made some ideas into how they would like to brand their soap, and thereby also the scent of that soap. And that starts by the art. And that may be the difference if I'm clicking onto a product or not, actually. So product design actually has a lot of meaning. But when you get it, you, as an individual, have some expectations of it. And if those expectations are not met, you're all disappointed. That's just how simple it is, you know. I've tried that a few times with the soap. And that's not label-wise, but that was just based on the scent notes. The sterling, what's it called? Strawberry lemonade. I had one idea of how that scent would be, but it turned out quite differently than what I expected it to be. Simply because my ideas of how the scent would be was simply different than reading about it. And if you go back and watch that video, at that time, I'm very clear, I will not be rebuying the soap. If you ask me now, I will. Oops. I will rebuy the soap. But that's because I've gotten used to it and actually kind of enjoy it. But that's not the same with everyone. Third pass, last party, almost nothing left. Very, very nice, very good. Now the clouds are kind of fading away outside, which is very nice. Oh, I did get one there. Wrong way, there you go. I have to reapply some lather here. When I autopilot there, and I'm also quite silent. I don't know why. Drifted away. Excuse me. Perhaps you've noticed that last shave a few weeks ago, I mentioned a helicopter and ambulance was here, and very sadly one of the community passed away. Just sad. Home alone mother. No. Of pneumonia, of all things. And she had been to the doctor. We didn't notice it. That's very extremely sad, that. Alright, on that sad note, I'll do some washing of the soap that's left in the brush, and I'll see you at the post-shave. Alright, that was very nice. Alright, let's see. Small hand cloth here. More than enough. And this is how we look. A few dots there. Otherwise we're good. Alright. Let's see. This is homemade. Not all of it. It's home mixed. With this amount, 30%-ish of rose water, and this much of contains of the rest contains of witch hazel and menthol, tea tree oil, and peppermint oil. Quite a lot of peppermint oil. So it comes out kind of a milky-ish consistency. I don't know if you'll be able to sort of tell. It's built out now, so I'll just. Quite a strong peppermint scent. I might have to quiet it down. I'll have to use some of it or decant it somehow. Woo, that's a lot of menthol as well. Cold burn, baby. Cold burn. Alright, let's see. Nice peppermint scent in the room. So while that soaks in, does what it should. What do we use? Mühle R41 with the perma sharp blade, aggressive, does the job, very smooth shave. Close, a few dots over here. That was yours truly, fault. Brush, constructed by Rune Jans, very nice oumo knot, synthetic knot in it. Absolutely amazing brush, I love it. Soap was the Haslinger, and I did not go back to the puck because I loaded mongolous amounts. The soap bowl does its job. Is it camera worthy? No, not in my opinion. It's not at all. But it is how it is, and it does the job and it works. So off camera, you got to see it now, perhaps a few times in the future as well. But otherwise, it's going to stay hidden underneath everything. Nice, clean peppermint. It's filling the room, dominating it even. I will have to smoothen that out over the time because it is very potent, very powerful, also in the mentholation. So I will have to thin it out somehow. Pre-shave was from Goodfellas Smile Pre-Shaving Gel. How does it perform? Performs nicely, performs good. Has some nice slickness, especially I could feel it on the first pass. And I could also sense that on the second and third pass it wasn't there. So it did a difference. Now there's a lot of discussions if pre-shaving actually works or not. In my opinion, for me it does. I feel I'm getting a different result. This citrus musk, really from Pinaud Clubman, really having a put together shave plastic bottle, but a hard container. And this will sting. Woo! Especially here in the neck. Good. And to put some moisturizer back on the face, if I can get the lip back on this, that is. Oh, yeah. Some Leah. Now this has a nice scent. It has some menthol, and it also has alcohol. Actually, too much, I know, but we'll just apply it. Classic scent. Nice. Goes into the skin quite easy. It's not it's nice. It's not I've forgotten the word. It's not sticky. That's the word. Oh, that was a hair. It's very nice. So that's it. Rest up the arms. It's not bad. Now for the cleaning of all this. That's going to take some time, that is. And then the kit needs to get in the shower as well. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video. The pre-shaving gel is recommendable, so is everything else that I used in this this setup here. Even the soap bowl. But don't do as I did. Do as I say. Do your homework. And I'll see you, if not by the week, then by the weekend, for another Goodfellas Smile shave. I'm looking very much forward to it. I think it's going to be extremely nice because that's a nice product. I don't know where my eyes have been, but my eyes have caught the Goodfellas Smile brand now, and it's absolutely amazing. And I would really much like you to, if you haven't tried it, try it. It's very good and inexpensive at the same time. Stop yabbling. Yes, I will. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy, and Remember to tell your loved ones that you love them. That's important. Don't take things for granted. Me being philosophical. Bye everyone.